Hello everybody, welcome back to Zanki Zero. So, like I said in the last one, I'm going to go ahead and just start note number 3 this time. Normally I put these at the end, but I'm going to go ahead and just start it now. Get it out of the way. It was nothing to write home about. I was able to accept someone like Dr. Terashima just as I was trained, despite my very existence being repulsed by the thought. Ever since we first had physical relations, it became part of our daily routine. In other words, we had become lovers. Moreover, my time spent with Dr. Terashima had increased significantly. His unpredictable comments and actions were exasperating as usual, but it seemed he had begun trusting me. Or perhaps he was never one to value privacy to begin with. Despite my presence in the room, he clearly typed his password, or his PC password, and began working while I still lay on the bed. Easily memorized his password by observing his keystrokes. The day I typed that very password with my own hands came soon after. As well, our so-called erroneous affairs that day, we were lying in bed when Dr. Terashima's phone vibrated. It's from your sister. My sister? I furrowed my brows and gave a questioning expression, but I had known beforehand she would be contacting him. It was all part of the plan we had laid out. Dr. Terashima tilted his head and answered his phone. What is it? My sister's voice could be heard from the speaker. Sir, we've been observing the subject as you ordered, but the anticipated response has occurred earlier than expected. Alright, I'll be right over. Dr. Terashima suddenly hung up. Fooled by my sister's lie, he quickly got dressed. You know the drill. Make sure no one sees you when you leave the room. I will. He threw his lab coat on and exited the room, leaving me sitting there, naked. After confirming the sound of his door closing, I headed to the desktop computer he always used, typed in his password I had memorized. I produced a portable HDD from my clothes on the floor and transferred the data from Terashima's PC. Then I watched as the progress bar slowly filled with a sky blue. The bar filled slower than expected, and I could feel myself beginning to sweat. Didn't have much time. My sister's lie would quickly be exposed. The anticipated response hadn't occurred in the experience at all. Terashima would denounce her, and she would apologize for her mistake. As soon as she did, Terashima would have no reason to stay there a moment longer. My sister couldn't afford to keep him there because it would only raise suspicion. I had 10 minutes at most. Judging by the minute hand on the wall clock, the current position of the status bar, it was clear I wouldn't have time to copy everything at once. But who knew when you get another chance? Even though things had gone smoothly until that point, there was no guarantee I'd be able to keep this pace up. It was also highly likely he'd catch on to the increase his security due to this single incident. But what if Terashima did come back? It was possible my sister would find another way to extend the amount of time he stayed there. Those optimistic thoughts threatened to take over, but I quickly suppressed such wishful thinking. Just as I had transferred 91% of Terashima's data, my time was up. Oh, you haven't even put your clothes on yet. No, I just felt sleepy. Out of all the data I transferred from Terashima's PC, there was nothing hidden. There's nothing he kept hidden from the other researchers. Nor did I find that he leaked any information that we knew of. As usual, my sister communicated with me via handwritten notes. Terashima is most likely clean. It is highly unlikely there would be anything in that 10% I didn't download that would disprove that notion. We'd already confirmed his PC to be the only place he could hide such sensitive data. During our miswritten meeting, my sister and I decided not to make any moves to steal Terashima's data. If we happened upon the opportunity to steal the 10% remaining, 10%. If we happen upon the opportunity to steal the remaining 10% of data without any risks, we would make course of it. I mean, of course we would take it, but we wouldn't do anything to make him suspect us. It's important to know when to hold back. 1 month, exactly 1 month from today, we will put our plan into action. Until then, I want you to stay by Terashima's side. Just as my sister had told me, I continued my spy activities without taking any risks. I followed Terashima around as his assistant, gave myself to him when he desired, and initiated when I sensed he wanted me. Then, on the night 2 weeks after I had taken his data, Terashima was sleeping. Dr. Terashima slept while sleeping with me. It was highly uncommon. Usually he wouldn't so much as yawn until I left the room. Perhaps all those sleepless nights had caught up to him. This could be my chance to get the remaining 10%. The thought had crossed my mind, but crossing that rickety bridge at this point went against everything I had learned during my spy training. I decided to leave for that day. I snapped the buttons closed, prepared to go back to my own room. Then I heard a voice behind me. We're almost at the truth. I turned around faster than my brain could process the words. Terashima was sighing in his sleep. Eh? Not a bad comment. He must have been conducting research even in his sleep. And as he nearly reached the truth to pursue his knowledge, the words must have slipped out. Wait. What the hell was I saying? Had I giggled? Had I thought he was cute? No. I was swept up by the warm maternal nature within me, and a repulsing shudder went down my spine. This wasn't some sort of comic for teens. Was I truly gaining feelings for him just because we had a physical relationship? I will kill him. I have to. I told myself that in my mind as I glared down at Terashima's sleeping face. The words my sister once told me then came to mind. The only time you should truly feel remorse is when you no longer feel guilty about your work. The next evening, my sister caught up in a failed experiment and died. Aww. Aww. That hurts. Why'd you throw that at me? Her sister's dead.
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV! Hey, Mirai, what's the title of the next Conquest video?
First up is
Gluttony.
Part 1. The arrogant, autocratic, and absolute reigning ruler.
Oh, yeah, of course she's Gluttony.
That's a mouthful.
Let's take a look now. Roll the tape.
Happy birthday, Moi. Moi, I hope you like my gift. Of course, how could I not? This is such a considerate gift. Since my illness keeps me from going out, now I can join you on your travels. I feel like my chest will explode with happiness. The dinner menu is even full of my favorite foods. My stomach may very well burst. Nothing makes me happier than seeing you smile. What is this? What's the matter, dear? I ordered your favorite food, liver sashimi. But look, it's nowhere to be found on the menu. Oh, it's quite all right. I do not mind. You do not mind? You don't mind? Do you mean you don't need it? Are you saying you don't need the menu I thought of for you? No, God, the chef! What's the meaning of this? Do you remember my order? I told you to include liver sashimi on the course because it's my wife's favorite. Yes, sir, I did receive your order. However, maintaining freshness is crucial for foods such as liver. The flavor will degrade as it loses freshness, and it will also introduces the risk of food poisoning. It is ill-suited for voyages. I've informed your secretary as well. Did I tell you to change the menu because it's ill-suited? You're the one who takes orders, not me. But what? Are you saying I'm wrong? I am wrong for wanting to give my wife her favorite food? I'm very sorry, Renji. Sorry I had to do this on your birthday, Moi. It seems he finally understands the extent of his mistake and foolishness. Now, Chef, kneel down and apologize. Huh? You still think you're in the right, don't you? You think I'll forgive you with your shallow apology? I don't want empty words. Now show me. Ouch. I'm very sorry. Too slow. It took 12.8 seconds for you to assume that position. Mashiro's group annual sales for last fiscal year were 67.2 trillion yen. Divide that by 365, 24 hours, 60 minutes, 60 seconds, and every second costs 2.3 million yen. You wasted over 20 million yen of Mashiro Group's funds. Your tardiness has only added to your crimes. Now get off my ship. You can go wherever you please. Yuma, you will make your father worry if you keep making that face. I think father is wrong, not the chef. But why is no one allowed to say anything back to him? Huh? I see you're beginning to have your own opinions now. But listen, Yuma. Your father, Renji, is the president of the Mashiro Group. For someone involved with Mashiro, he is the one person who cannot be opposed. You must never tell him his decision is wrong. But my teacher said if you make a mistake, you should admit it and say sorry. That logic only applies to commoners. The president of the Mashiro is never wrong. Never wrong? The Mashiro Group operates multiple enterprises in different industries. It is very hard to balance them and make them all necessary decisions on a daily basis. Sometimes he may give orders that seem unfair, but those decisions are crucial to keeping the Mashiro Group alive. That is why you can never make light of your father's orders. An arbitrary decision with good intentions can end up destroying the entire Mashiro organization. He made the chef apologize in front of everyone to nip that sort of individual decision-making in the bud. But I feel bad for the chef. I know it must be difficult. But as someone who was born into the Mashiro family, it is important for you to keep in mind. You must make your decisions based on different sensibilities than the normal folk. That is the duty of one who was born in a wealthy family, and it's something to be proud of. I don't understand. But I understand how you feel, Mother. You're a good girl. Yuma, I want you to promise me, obey your father, no matter what. Okay. Even when I'm gone, I want you to support him in my stead. Okay, I promise. Even if I die?
Whoa! So that's what it's like for rich people. Isn't it great, Mirai?
Yeah, look how big it is. But it must be hard to learn their special manners and social etiquette.
It really is amazing. I mean, I didn't think there would be a mom with twin tails, besides the ultra kind.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Come on, Mirai! You just left me hanging on that one.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. I think I reciprocate about 1/10 of what you give me, though.
Huh? What do you mean?
See? Mirai always has twin ears. Aren't I adorable?
This is my Busho Shoku Haki!
What, huh? Huh? So, I think we're gonna have to fight her father. I can feel the heat in my ears when the alarm bell goes off in my chest. The reason is obvious.
Yuma.
You take after your mother, huh, Yuma?
Huh?
That question takes me by surprise. Why?
Well,
I thought you was thinking... Oh, I was just thinking, if you do, your mother must be very beautiful. I mean, just how cute her daughter is. Fellows, it would sound like a pickup line. He seems to be... It seems like is being considerate because I have become the new target of conquest videos. I already knew he was that type of person after living with him all this time.
Super beautiful.
Yes, she is super hot.
Haruto.
Hear that, Haruto? Looks like humility isn't a word in the Mashiro dictionary. Don't bring me into this. I shaped my expression into a smile as I watched this exchange. Now certain of one thing. Whoever made the ruins in the conquest video is aware of my objective.
Ow.
I hold my chest.
You alright?
You're alright, Yuma? You should take it easy. You should take it a bit easy. I went through the same exact thing and it can be pretty emotionally draining. Even when you think you're okay.
Yeah.
Manamo's right. You should stay back, Yuma. They all offer me words of kindness, but they do not understand. I am not hurting because of the video. It is because I just solidified my resolve to end them all. I slowly close my eyes, then blink twice.
Thank you.
Thank you for your concern, but I am fine. As a member of the Mashiro family, I have been raised to conduct myself accordingly at all times. A Mashiro will not be broken by the likes of this. I stand in the front of the group. My words, in part, are directed at myself. I do not know the entire layout of the ship by heart, but I do have some idea of where the machine part may be.
In that case.
Alright then, I guess lead the way for us.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go. To the grave, but I will allow... But I swallow those last few words. Okay. I hate ships. Whoa! I'm gonna close that door. Because, ow. Zen just got wrecked. So So what we got here?
What's this?
Inside remains of raw garbage.
There it is.
Yeah, bottle of water. Okay.
What's this?
Handwritten introduction of the Bella Moi on the board.
There it is. What's this?
If you're feeling what?
This is.
If you aren't feeling well, please inform the staff. Okay. Oh no, 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 no.
There it is.
The jaunty music playing is like from the phonograph. It's like a trendy jazz bar. Dum, dum.
This is.
Phono-
There it is.
phonograph makes sounds. Has it been playing this whole time? Okay, so
I'll hold this.
what is that? Leather trench coat?
What's this? It won't open.
Okay. Don't know how I feel about that thing.
There it is. This is it.
Whoa!
What's with all the trash bags everywhere? Yeah, I don't like that thing.
I'm gonna use it.
Lights! Okay, so I'm gonna have to throw something on it. I need something heavy.
I'll get it.
Destination is
Okay, gonna have to figure out that one.
Whoa!
It won't open.
Let's check the map.
I will come back.
Careful.
Go there?
Why did I just do that? Trying to see if I can get the. Ow!
Where did we come from again?
Toilets. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, I don't like this room. Keycard. Don't have a keycard.
This is...
Something hidden inscribed on the wall.
This is it.
The hell?
What's this?
Finding out. I'll read it later. Still don't know how to do this.
Nothing can oppose
Oh.
Shiro.
Oh, rusty helm. This rust needs to be removed. Okay, that's how you do it.
Whoa.
Honestly, that looks nice. There's the middle side of the...
Huh? I can't go there.
Oh, great. Arrows.
What do we have here?
Please enjoy the gorgeous room.
Found something.
Room service. Okay, I need to look for potential arrows.
What's this? Found something.
Research info.
What's this?
I got more notes. I'll read it next time.
That hurts.
Here goes nothing. There it is.
Whoa.
Here goes nothing.
Oh! Turn that one off.
Using it.
Stop.
Yeah, I knew I didn't like that room.
Found something. What's this?
Found a gem, huh? I'll take the partition, thank you.
What do we have here?
Oh. Okay,
The way home is.
we got a lot of areas here. Well, might as well go here.
Ow.
And I'll do that in the next video. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to start with more story time next episode. So for now, enjoy, and I'll see you next time.